Hello, I'm Bob Marks, and this is Astrology Now. This is the program for people who want to learn about astrology. And oh, there's plenty about astrology to learn today. We're over the retrograde Mercury. That was the worst retrograde Mercury I have seen in years. For one thing, when it turned retrograde, on the day it turned retrograde, Jupiter in Virgo was opposite Neptune in Pisces, and that made for confusion for the entire time of the retrograde Mercury. Well, we're just recovering from it now. It's going to take about another week. Even though the retrograde stopped, it's like that big storm in South Carolina, that hurricane. It's over now, but the people are still recovering from all the damage. So that's what's going on now, and the Venus and Mars and Jupiter are getting together in Virgo. Now get this. Venus is a planet of love, Jupiter is the planet of expansion, Mars is the planet of action, and it's in Virgo, the sign of little details. So what are these planets going to do in Virgo? Oh, by the way, Neptune is afflicting them. Neptune is opposite from Pisces. What this does to relationships, forget about it. Well, relationships have been in the news lately, and so has Matt Damon. Matt Damon, you really should have your chart done. Please, Matt, give me a call. You're shooting your mouth off like crazy. Now, why all of a sudden is Matt Damon shooting his mouth off? He's talking about sexuality. He's talking about politics. He just said a whole bunch of things about Jennifer Garner, the wife of his best friend. Why all of a sudden is Matt Damon shooting off his mouth? Because Matt Damon's sun, by what we call progression, has just moved into the sign of Sagittarius. And Sagittarius is a sign that says whatever is on its mind. It comes right out of the mouth. There's no filter. Not only that, but it went right on top of his, what we call progressed Neptune. Planet of confusion, illusion, delusion. Yes, it can give you visions, but it also can make you terribly confused. And Matt, you are going to have to be careful. You are going to have to learn that a closed mouth gathers no feet. One of the things Matt Damon was talking about was Jennifer Garner. Now, why did he suddenly attack Jennifer Garner, the wife of his best friend? Well, I did a relationship chart for Matt Damon and Jennifer Garner, and oh, well, these two never would have gotten married. There's this horrible T formation here. The moon opposite Uranus, showing that the emotions, when those two get together, are very volatile. And the planet Venus is 90 degrees away from both of them. This is a relationship that is unstable. It could be exciting at times, but it's unstable. In addition, the planet Mars, 90 degrees away from the planet Jupiter, a square. What's Mars squaring Jupiter, folks? That's temper. That's outbursts. And it just happened to get triggered off now. And, oh yes, Saturn opposite Neptune. The things that he doesn't like, the things that each of them don't like about the other, it's an illusion. It's an illusion. This is arguments about illusions. Now, the chart for Ben Affleck is much better. Matt Damon and Ben Affleck, you can see why they made it together. That movie they did, Good Will Hunting, that made stars out of both of them. And there is the sun sitting with Venus. That's why they're friends. And it makes a good aspect. Both of them are making good aspects to the top of the chart. So together, they made it. Separately, it would have been a different story. Now, how about Ben and Jennifer? Oh, that poor relationship. They should have had a relationship chart done before they got married. You know, on my website, bobmarksastrologer.now, I do offer relationship readings. It's not enough just to compare the charts of the two people. You need a third chart, the relationship chart. It's the midpoint between the two charts. and that tells what's going on with the relationship. And for Ben and Jennifer, the Sun and Venus are together. Well, that's lovey-dovey. But 90 degrees away is the planet Pluto, the planet of volcanoes. So this is a relationship where there's going to be constant eruptions. Constant. It never will stop as long as both of them are alive. Plus, the Sun and Venus, you see where they are? This section of the chart is the house of prisons, house number 12, the house of psychological problems. So these two have a lot to work out together. As a matter of fact, it would have been great if they were in couple therapy together. That's what this. They could really make advancements there. But what got them together, in spite of all the problems? Jupiter opposite the rising sign. That's over-optimism. It's lucky it got them together, but it is totally over-optimistic. Now, the best time to have a relationship chart done, folks, is before you get together. If you feel that this relationship might be going somewhere, stop, get a relationship chart done, and you can do that at my website. Well, that's all we have time for today. This is Bob Marks for Astrology Now saying, may the stars be with you.